Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Myles Gaskin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Saints at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine... touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here we go. Burrow looking to pass. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Herbert on 1st down now. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Jake Elliott on for a field goal of 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On third down, Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
They run it with Chandler. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's Chandler on second down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36.
Here's Chandler.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 11.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and actually tamps down the defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come up on halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
1. Ready? The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a point of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Beckham goes in motion left. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Completes it to Evan Ingram.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards.
Here we go.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Here we go. Chandler. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Here's Chandler again.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Ty Chandler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
The score, Saints 16, Broncos 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
On bounds at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 31, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this,
and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 11. On first down, it's Chandler. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion left is Beckham.
11 mighty.
Burrow on play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown! Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Broncos 30, Saints 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be 1 step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarter.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
He was brought down by Brandon Smith.
On second down now, it's Chandler. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On third down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Ty Chandler. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Broncos 40, Saints 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards, as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, it's Chandler, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Chandler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack on first down, Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every...
And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense...